Hi, I couldn't quite squeeze that all into one video, so here is part 2. Please enjoy it. Now, third in line today, a break from my usual routine, representing local wines or wines from medium to small producers. This is a Cannonau di Sardegna Riserva 2005. Producer is Sella and Mosca. Okay, one of the biggest producers, certainly in Sardinia, possibly in all of Italy. So not something I normally do. However, there is a good reason for choosing this particular variety, this particular producer. Many of you are watching this in the United States or in Great Britain, and possibly, having seen this, you will be inspired to wander to your local supermarket or wine store and look for a bottle. Now, with a big production like that, the chances are you might be able to find it. Certainly if you can't find the Sella and Mosca label, you could probably find a Cannonau somewhere on the shelves, lurking in the Italian red wines section. Okay, that's the introduction of the wine. Let's get it open and see what this one is about. Now, Cannonau, the varietal, is actually an ancient varietal of grape, native to Sardinia. Now, popular belief is that it's Spanish in origin, but that is not the case. The Sardinians insist, and they're pretty nationalistic people, good for them, they live on an island, they insist it is their own native varietal. Oh my goodness, I think I'm in for a treat here. Right, okay, this particular vintage, it's a 2005. It won 4 bunches from the AIS, the Italian Sommeliers Association, in 2009, so it could be rather special. It's oak barrel matured for at least 2 years, and then in the bottle, and according to the Sella and Mosca site, it will stay good for at least 5 years. So we're 2011 now. This wine should be pretty good right now. Should be a real treat. 13.5% volume, so it's a substantial kind of wine. Let's get some in the glass and see what we've got. I'm really rather looking forward to this. I've had some Cannonau before, but not... well, that's a delightful colour. My word. Somehow not as dark as I'd expected. I won't put too much in, because later I've got to drive, and I don't like to drink and drive at all. It's alright, I've got about 6 hours to recuperate from the excesses of this glass, but I'll only drink a drop. Okay, there it is. It's not a really dark red. We've got a sort of rubiness in there. We've certainly got a garnet hint. Look at that when it comes up there, the thinner layers as it's coming up the sides of the glass. It's not the dark sort of purpley reds we've been used to with the Merlot, perhaps, with the violet colour. But then that's the aging. It's a warmer kind of colour, and look at the alcohol going up the side of the glass there, very nicely indeed. Let's get the nose in. I really can't wait. Oh yes, black cherries is the first hit. I'm having a fruit day today. This one, certainly black cherries. There's got a bitter, flowery smell there, sort of violets, possibly. And, you know that the bitter smell that you get from geraniums. It's not unpleasant, but it's kind of bitter. The bitter sweet smell, that's certainly there. And something else, pipe tobacco, could it be? Could it be a hint of tobacco, maybe? I mean, I'm not a smoker, never have been, but there's a very good friend of mine smokes a pipe, and I've stayed in his apartment, and there have been pouches of tobacco lying around, and certainly the smell is suggestive of his apartment. So, Pierluigi, if you're watching, I'm sure you're not, but if you are, Cin-cin, I hope things are going well in Trentino. Okay. There we are. Alright, well, let's get the nose in. We've done the nosing. Let's get the taste going. Cin-cin, come on, waste no further time. Well, somebody just rolled the red carpet over my tongue there. That's beautiful. Now after the others, the two whites there, it's pleasantly dry, but you've got the sort of suggestion there of the tannin coming through, the flavour of the oak barrels. It wasn't wasted, those 24 months in oak. It's very warm. I mean, yes, that's the alcohols there, but it's a warm taste. On the spicy side, but I've got not so spicy, herby. Rosemary, certainly. I mean, that would figure if it's Sardinian. A lot of the area is exposed to the sea. Rosemary flourishes in a saline climate. And again, if it weren't for the doves in the background, I could possibly be sitting atop a cliff overlooking the beautiful blue sea in Sardinia, because there's certainly a hint of salinity there, but very, very mild, not unpleasant. And there's a bit of sharpness, possibly a little orange peel as well. Okay, if I'm having my Easter dinner, I certainly enjoy a little bit of lamb. This would match perfectly. Lamb, strong flavoured meat, not easy to match with a particular wine, but this one would work perfectly. And also, while we're in the Sardinian theme, why not get some Sardinian pecorino from your delicatessen, particularly a hard, mature one, and a bottle of this to just enjoy alongside. It would be a perfect match. Have a Sardinian evening, as well as celebrating Easter and or the royal wedding. Okay, well, there we are. I've talked too much, as always. We've got the Tordera Valdobbiadene Prosecco Extra Dry, light, sparkly party wine. We've got the Colli Bolognese DOC Classico Pignoletta 2009 from my friends at Manarese. A delicious accompaniment to a pasta dish, a light meat dish, something like that. And then from the big boys at Sella and Mosca, thank them for this. It's a wonderful product. Cannonau di Sardegna Riserva 2005. Stalwart supporter to a really tasty meaty dish. Go on, put it with your lamb roast on Easter Monday or Easter Sunday, whenever you have that. Or why not have it, as I suggested, with some Sardinian cheese. I've thoroughly enjoyed reviewing these three wines, and I hope you'll tune in again soon to my channel. In the meantime, have an excellent Easter, and I'll see you as soon, very soon I hope, here on Wineword Italy Reviews. One more drop wouldn't hurt at all, would it? Chin chin, I'll see you soon.